Capricorn, we're going to take a look at your energy over the next 3 months and how the solar eclipse plus the new moon on the 23rd of April is really going to affect your life. Sun, moon, and rising. The message I'm hearing for you right off the bat is the world is your oyster. So there's something absolutely incredible coming. However, it will not mean that you don't have any obstacles. I do see obstacles coming. So let's go ahead and I'll tell you what I'm being guided to let you know, Capricorn. You guys have gone through a lot of reflection on looking at your traditions and values, who you should be around, the things you grew up being told were, and maybe are finally seeing now, if you haven't already, that that isn't necessarily true for you. So it's not that it's a perspective as much as it is a reality. Some of our realities change, right? Because we're buried under layers of an onion. And through that awakening process, you peeled them back. And Capricorn, you started peeling them back. And I am so proud of you because in the beginning of the spiritual awakening journey, and I've been doing this for what, almost 7 years now for you guys, helping you on my own. This is like I do this for free, right? I spend this time to help you in your journey. And I watch Capricorns go from being grumpy, from feeling insecure, and a lot of you are moving right up. I'm so proud of you for what you've done, but more importantly, I'm proud of you for where you are all getting ready to go. Because when I hear the world is your oyster, and that is the guided message that I heard, that is huge. That means you have something absolutely major getting ready to take place, a major shift, a cycle changing, a new direction. You've created a new life. Whether you have started it or you're getting ready to over the next 3 weeks or you are rising it up, it doesn't matter. It is growing, it is changing, and it is going to be very, very powerful. So let's look a little bit further, and I'll give you more guided message at the end of this reading. We're going to touch a little bit in different areas, including romantic relationships as well. So, you have this Five of Swords. And this is what I'm talking about, the struggles that you've been through, all of the energy that you used to waste on other people. Overthinking is a big one for you guys, and it is for a lot of people because we get stuck in that old mindset that it's supposed to be like this. This is the card of traditions and values, right? This is the card that says we're supposed to follow certain things in a certain way because mom said so, because grandma said so, because daddy said so, etc. But that's not necessarily true because we know throughout history what worked for them 30 years ago doesn't work for us today. Our world is changing. But our world is changing in a very different way than it has changed in decades and centuries. It is growing into a new cycle, a new historical cycle and new spiritual cycle for you. So this is very powerful. Some of you are going to just start knowing things. You're going to have a lot of wisdom coming through. And I mean, this is like, I don't know how I know, I just know. You're just going to know it. You're just going to say blah, 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 and you're going to know it. And the thing is before you may have done that and you may have doubted yourself, but now they're saying, no, 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 no. You're not going to doubt yourself anymore because you have grown past this Five of Swords energy. You have turned into this, well, they said the word butterfly. That's what I just heard. This butterfly who's blooming. And as the butterfly blooms, grows and flies off into the world, everything can be seen where you can hone in and you can say, you know what, I want to go there. I want to travel there. I want that type of place to live. I want that type of a project to work on. I want to help humanity here. I want this kind of relationship where you get to pick what you want. And that's why I like your reading so well. It's a very powerful reading. It's actually very different than all the other zodiac signs. And I feel that's because of the struggles that you've been through and the accomplishment of overcoming that, Capricorn. It is a big deal. But these are things that are going to happen over the next 3 months that are coming into play where you're going to see all these options. Now, remember, I am not a traditional tarot card reader. Yes, I know how to read tarot. I know all of the meanings. However, I am guided in these readings. I hear it, see it, feel it, and I share this information for you. So I translate what I'm hearing, and I see a vision, and then I see another vision, and I look over here, and then I have to take this all and put it into one sentence or one word for you. And it's not always easy because I'm getting it from here, 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 here. That's what's going to go on with you. Not that you're going to hear all the different messages and do exactly what I'm saying, but the opportunities, the options, the expansion of your own spiritual birth within yourself is going to allow you to see things and know things that you never experienced before. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. You're going to know who to cut out of your life. You're going to know who to walk away from. You already cut everyone else out, which is good. Whether you shut the door, lock the door, or completely nailed it, they're never coming back again, is irrelevant. The fact that you have said no and you are moving forward in a new direction, that's what's creating this beautiful card of the world. Your whole life is changing and it's growing, and you're starting a new cycle that's going to last 10 to 14 years. Some of you, it'll last the rest of your life. But you're also on a different soul cycle. You're moving into a different soul purpose, a higher purpose of what you're put here to do, whatever that may be. And that does not mean our regular 9-to-5 jobs or even being a business owner, creator. This means your sole purpose of how you're helping other people. One thing I am being guided to say, Capricorn, as you move forward, they want you to actually help humanity, okay? Help people along the way. That could be opening up a door. I'm seeing somebody open a door up for somebody walking in. It doesn't have to be a senior person. It doesn't have to be anybody who's disabled. Open the door. Common courtesy, respect, helping people with their groceries, walking them across the street. Just being there for humanity is going to be one of the greatest contributions that we as a society need today. And Capricorn is the one that I was told to tell that to. So you got it in you. We know you do because we know we've seen it from you before, because that's really who you are. But you may have held that back because of that Five of Sword energy. You're definitely going to go into a new direction, but in this particular case, whether that is growing where you've already grown, you're already here, you're like, things are going good, they're going to get better. Those of you who are saying, I can't, stop saying I can't and look at my blog post. If I didn't, I will post it on I'll post it on the night of the 20th. Okay, so you use the solar eclipse energy. You use the powerful energy of the 20th of April, which is unbelievably strong. And then the 23rd of April is the new moon. You're using this powerful energy to manifest, and I tell you exactly on that post how to manifest. So this is getting in your vehicle. Some of you are going to explore. You're going to actually change locations, and I mean you're going to go to exotic, for far away places, and you're going to try new foods, and you're going to really bring that fire out in you. If life has felt lifeless, it is going to get exciting. And you're going to realize that even though you may have been in this negative mindset for a long time, even though you may have been hurt by many people in your life who did this kind of energy to you, and it's very nasty energy. That is not an easy thing to separate ourselves from when we love that person, when we love that job, whatever it is. There's an emotional attachment, a mental attachment to that. And that was the biggest struggle for you to get over. And that's why I said I'm so proud of you for accomplishing this, because it's hard. However, now that you're past that, you can feel this excitement coming in, as actually you're going to feel it very strong right around the 23rd. Now, you will have challenges along the way. I can assure you of that, Capricorn. There will be challenges. Your number for the month is actually 777. 7 sevens. I see sevens everywhere, and I also see the progressive number of 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's progressive numbers for you guys, but I'm definitely seeing the number 7. Let us know in the comments if you've already been seeing that at the time of hearing this reading. So you guys, this is just like this amazing opportunity for a new relationships, new friendships. If you felt isolated, if you felt like you haven't filled the or replaced whoever you walked away from, whatever you walked away from, the void is going to be filled inside of you, coming to a completion. You're completing a cycle, and that cycle, it means that new things come in. Now, it could be getting a huge group, joining a group of people, joining a soul community like right here, and engaging in conversation with our people right here on the channel. It may be a one-on-one situation, it can be romance, it can be reuniting or being with a family member that actually does not ruffle your feathers. Somebody that you know, you feel, this is somebody I want to go forward with. I want them to come with me. I want to be a part of each other's lives. This is a powerful time for you to manifest whatever it is you want. And these 3 months are going to produce the results step by step. For some of you, it'll be one trinket at a time, one 7 at a time, one digit at a time, and others it'll be 777. It'll be the full group. It's going to be a little different. Whatever it is going to be very exciting for you, and satisfying is the word that I'm hearing. So let's look a little bit deeper on relationships, okay? On any kind of relationship, whether this is family, a friend, romance, new, old, existing. You have something brand new coming in that's really going to excite you, and it's going to just kind of like blow past you. And for a lot of you, it's going to feel like you're guided. You're guided to be in a certain place with a certain person at a certain time. I feel there's going to be a really big synchronistic moment where, if you haven't, Mercury's in retrograde as I record this video, and you may have already experienced this, and put it in the comments, let us know if you have. Somebody that you know, somebody that you love, and I feel it's a family member. It is not necessarily, I doubtful, they had anything evil to do with you. They may have been going, just separate. See, like you're over here and they're over here, where you were living your life, getting in that 5 of Swords energy all around you, and they were over there. But you love each other, but your worlds weren't connected at that time, right? They were living their life, you're living yours, and now it's coming together. So it could even be a cousin, it may be anything. 1 second, that I had to turn that off. It could be anything that's going on where you think of this person all the time. I feel this person's going to contact you out of the blue for some of you, but again, for a lot of you, it's just going to be like, I should go to this location. I think I'm going to go to the park. I'm going to go down to the street and go to the library, and all of a sudden, boom. Or you're going to take a flight. You get this instinctive message, this feeling, I got to travel, I got to go somewhere. And while you're in the airport, there they are. That's how this person's going to come into your life. And it's going to be this quick. It is unplanned, unforeseen. You're not going to know. You may feel it. Like I said, you may feel it, but you're not going to know that it's coming in. It could be an Aquarius, a Libra, or Gemini, because that's what the Swords energy represents in the tarot. But that's not necessarily true, because we don't always know what people's sun, moon, and rising sign are, right? We know that they have we are all a combination of different signs. So we definitely have you right here taking a really long time to want to be in a relationship, to want to have a better understanding of how to connect with a family member, with a friend, with your partner. It's like there's been this really slow movement on change because of what you've been through. And this may be your partner that I'm talking about. This may be your brother or sister or mother that I'm talking about. But there was one of you where it was very, very slow, like they might come and say, hey, and then pull away. And that can feel very, very toxic, because it kind of sort of is, but yet it isn't necessarily if they're going through this healing journey. Because you did it, I did it, we all did it when we went through this journey. We seclude ourselves, we withdraw, we pull back, and we watch videos and don't say a word. We're like, but we come back and we watch, and we watch, and we watch. We read, we contribute, but we don't say anything, right? And that's what I feel this particular individual has done, where it's taken a really long time for them or you to get back into balance. You've got harmony and balance coming back into your life, into this relationship. Again, it's in whichever relationship this is hitting for you. And if it isn't, check out your moon and rising sign. You have this beautiful card of the Hierophant where traditions and values, again, just don't work. And I said that in the very beginning. So for some of you, this is absolutely more about your relationship, your friendships, your family around you than it was for a career or project. For another group of you, I feel that you're going to actually go on a trip to see family members, and I feel some of them are in far away location, far away. All right, I'm seeing it far. It's like an ocean, and there's a boat way out there. There's a little boat, so they're very far away from you, probably in a different country or on one side of the continent, and you're on the other. It's just going to vary for each and every one of you. But there's a challenge to this particular person because they're so slow at, somebody was so slow at progressing forward, whether it be you or them. The changes has created a lot of time in between. But the beautiful thing is when you reconnect, it's going to feel a little awkward for just a moment, and then it's going to be like, and you guys are just really going to click. But this time you're going to click better than you used to. It's going to be a better, improved version because you're in a good place and they're in a good place. So as you were living your life, as you were doing your thing in your relationship, not paying attention to each other, you could be living under the same roof and not know what each other is doing. Whether that's by choice or somebody being deceptive is irrelevant. The fact is, you were not on the same page. This is what I see getting ready to change, and it's going to be very, very dynamic. Now, of course, in your May reading, which is coming out, I'll go deep into love, okay? And I'm getting ready to put a love reading in our membership. It'll be just for members only, this love reading that I'm going to do, because it's a really big one. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and pull that last guided message for you, because there is this powerful energy around Capricorn where it's almost like you're lifted. Remember, I showed you this card where it's going to be like the wind, like it just blows past you, because when we're guided, when we feel their energy, whether that be a light breeze on the back of our neck or a whisper in our ear, like when I do these readings for you, this is just a very lifted energy that's coming through, and it's going to be very powerful, and they are going to guide you, and they're going to guide you over the next 3 weeks to overcome any people, any situations, any problems that have been keeping you back. Whatever it is that you want, it is time for you to focus on getting it. Focus on manifesting in your life. And you're going to have your guardian angels, your guides, and even some of you will have your deceased loved ones around you, because they are everywhere right now. They're all over the place. And this is that big, big shift that we've been talking about for so, so long. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and do not try to force it to happen, but allow it to just blow in, because the guided message is they're going to help you get what you want. The faith is what you need. See it, follow the instructions that I put on the post underneath the comments in my YouTube. Just look on the thing, go past the podcast, go past the live shows, and look under the comments, and I tell you how to do it. Or go on my website and read the blog. Have an amazing next 3 months. Much love.